Are you an anxious, attached, fearful, avoidant on the anxious spectrum, or chaser? And is your opposite other, runner, dismissive, or fearful, avoidant, actually running away as fast as possible the more you are healing? Well, there's two options. I think there's two. Let's see. There's two. Either one, they are leaving your reality because you actually are healing, and you're making room and space, and they're making room and space for the person that's really for you. Or two, if they are really for you, maybe you're healing with something in mind, with an agenda. You're actually doing it to pull the other person in. And when we're doing something this way, it is not genuine, it's not real, and it will actually push the very person that is for us, certainly, far away. So until we're actually doing this work for ourselves, we do not know if that person really is for us or not. And this might be triggering for you. I'm very well aware of it, because it does trigger the wound of abandonment and rejection and of the void. Who's like, that void is saying, if they're not going to fill up my void, they're not going to love me, well, I can't, and who will? So it's very triggering, it's very scary and very painful, but it's important to trigger you, because if you allow me to trigger you, you're more open to receiving healing than actually being stuck in a pattern that is not serving you. And that may not be painful, but that's actually suffering. So to suffer means that we're actually numbing, or we're living life with a potential of some outcome that will change at some point down down the road in some future. But right now we're not experiencing the life we're wanting, and because I don't want us to be stuck in a fantasy, it's best that you allow the triggers to come and point out to you and show you, direct you to where it is you're needing loving. So if you believe you're healing and reality doesn't look like the way you want, you just need to continue to do it until you do it for you and only you. You see, for all anxious and all chasers and fearful avoid on the anxious spectrum, I would wish this for you, that you love yourself fully and wholeheartedly, like you've loved everybody else on your outer world. And once you do this, not because you expect somebody else to do it back to you, but just because you're worthy, then I promise you this: once you get there, it won't matter if the specific person is here or there. It won't matter who is that person that's standing before you, because when we love ourselves, we just start looking for the truth, whatever is of highest value and is for our highest good, for us and others. And if it's for us to be, if it's for our highest good to be with a specific person and not the person we thought, then it's certainly the best for the person that left and the person that's here. And again, if right now you do not think that the way you're healing makes you feel fulfilled and safe, and maybe you're looking for a different way to heal or a different tool, or you just need to approach this a lot differently, reach out to me, let me know what you're doing, let me know where you've gotten to, and maybe we could work together. Maybe you're watching this video because right now you're needing something different, something that's very, very specific to your wounding. Because in my work, what we do is this: we actually bring up the worst case scenario and titrate the negative experience by you being embodied in the here and now, therefore healing your trauma on the subconscious level so that it doesn't have to repeat again and again and again. And we actually recreate the trauma together. We get you there with love and safety so that you experience the same pain you had experienced in the past, or when you were very little, by your caregivers or an relationship. But this time, be present within your body so you can actually take care of yourself where you were abandoned, rejected, felt ashamed, and felt all those negative experiences. And these experiences are kind of blocked, or actually programmed, and they're in the subconscious, ready to play out again and again and again. They're patterns, right? Until you decide to embody, to go into your body while feeling this pain and become the parent you never had for yourself, for your inner child. Once you're able to do this, this whole scenario and patterning shifts. And instead of, attracting people from their wounding, because you're attracting from wounding, you're attracting from your fulfilled version. But in order to get to that version of self that is fulfilled and experiencing a relationship that is fulfilled. Two, we would need to go where we are not filled. Actually, we are feeling empty, we are feeling a void, we are feeling very negative emotions, we have negative thoughts, emotions, and feelings, and come and meet us there. The more we're able to meet ourselves and be with ourselves in hell, in the worst case scenario, and whatever is hurting, and whatever is triggering, and whatever is difficult, the more we're becoming that person that could meet us there as well. We cannot meet a person that will meet us in our hell if we're not there with us, taking care of ourselves. You know what I mean? So for all chasers, anxious and fearful avoidance, I would want this for you. Ask for what it is that you're afraid of to come in and allow to be in your presence, be in your body while your worst fear is right here. I don't believe in that, positive thinking, because the positive thinking in New Age spirituality, it does not work. It only works momentarily when we're actually wanting to become, to create the basis, to create that space within us that we could sustain whatever fulfilling relationship in life we're wanting. We actually need to, not visit only, but love ourselves in our shadow, in our subconscious, in our darkness, and whatever is, suppressed into our subconscious. And whatever until now we didn't want to see, that we judged as ugly, embarrassing, painful, everything that is unloved is right there waiting for us. And once we have the courage to get there, without waiting for the savior on our outer world to come and save us, because most chasers or anxious, attached, or fearful or avoidance are actually waiting for that savior to come and save them from actually visiting that hell within themselves. We're actually thinking that, if the savior comes, I won't need to get there and be on my own. And we might actually have believed that love is an enabler, a savior, and that's not what love is. To love means to be able to first, to recognize it in another, we would need to first give it to ourselves. So please, do not deprive yourselves of all this love and then blame it on the runners or dismissive or fearful avoidance. Just because you're withholding love from yourself, then you attract your opposite other and see them withholding from you, or running, or even running away. I mean, don't run away from yourself anymore. Allow to lose the love from the outer world. Allow to never get love from anyone on the outer world. And in that worst case scenario, in that thought, just be here within your body. Now, if you're wanting more support here in your worst case scenario, because I'm actually preparing courses right now in a very, very discounted price, so that you could see if my technique resonates with you, because it takes you directly to where you're resisting to go and grow. And it's fast because it's gamified. If what I'm saying in these videos resonates with you, do try it out. I'll be actually posting it anytime soon in the description box. And if you're wanting more specified for your attachment style, because the one I'm having on a discount now is generic, because it's a generic course, the more specified the course for each attachment styles, I'm going to be creating soon. But do let me know what your needs are and what you would want support with. I could actually give you a free 15-minute call for a one-to-one to see if we can work together. And if you're wanting courses, let me know what you're wanting specifically. And if you're wanting more content that is more specific to your needs and wants, do let me know. I love to create content, courses, and I love to experience people awakening to their superpower and ascending to who they really are.